So I get home last night. I don't know, 10. When did we leave last night?
10. This is when we called. Yeah, when we shut
So about
down.
10. I'm sitting in bed about 10:30, and I'm doing a few emails, and an email comes through. This dude email. I don't remember what his fucking name is. Dude emails me. What's the guy's first name?
Don.
Don. And where's Don from? Don emails me and says, just sends me a copy of his order. That's all it is. So I look at it. I said, I think you need a few more words here. Don't hear from him. I go to sleep. At about 11 o'clock, I turn the computer off. I get in here this morning, and I start looking through emails, and we have a chargeback from PayPal. Somebody's filed a dispute with PayPal. So I look the name up. I take the name, put it in the system. Lo and behold, it's the dude that sent me this order last night. So sometime around 11:30 after I went to bed, dude sends another order at near midnight our time, and it says, I ordered 4 shotgun cards, you only sent me 2. Then at 11:30 last night also, he fucking files this dispute with PayPal. We don't even have time to reply to it. So I come in, I'm like, hey, it looks like we fucked up. I just had the conversation with you guys. I think we fucked up. We sent this guy 2 cards. Amanda, you need to get with him, have him cancel the PayPal dispute, because we can't just send him the shit. He has to cancel the dispute. Mm-hmm. Cancel the dispute, we'll send him the 2 cards. So we go to look, we don't have 2 cards. So I go down to the shop, the girls are making cards, I pull 2 cards, I come back out, Lance had found fucking 2 cards. All within 5 minutes, I had 2 cards fucking finished, Lance found 2 in a killed order, Amanda launches the email. Well, Amanda starts putting his name in the system, looking a little further. This dude's a fucking idiot. This motherfucker had 2 orders. We shipped him, he had an order for 2 cards, and then a week later had an order for 4 cards. You know what order we shipped to him?
The right one.
We shipped him the order for 2 cards. Yeah, motherfucker, you got 2 cards for the fucking order where you ordered 2 cards. Your order for 4 fucking cards that you're thinking you only got 2 of? It's sitting here. We haven't fucking shipped it yet because they're building the fucking shotgun cards. We got 100 so cards down there. Cindy and Lisa are running shotgun cards right now. And that motherfucker's order would have shipped. But at this point, we're just refunding you, canceling your order. And we're done with you. Don't ever fucking order from us again. I don't understand how these motherfuckers like...
Well, that's what me and Amanda were sitting there. I was like, fuck, man, how did we fucking miss
2
to 4? But that makes it a lot more clear. Like, we do make mistakes, but, like, we do pull. Like, I know because I watch us in there all day long. We pull them every single day.
How about the fact that we send a fucking packing slip with every single fucking one of our orders? All you have to do is look at the packing slip and look what's in your box.
Yeah, it should have said in there.
If it's fucking wrong, it's fucking wrong. But if you don't look, you don't fucking know if it's wrong or not.
Well, how many times do we get a dude goes, hey, when are you going to ship my order? And we look his shit up, and not only has it been shipped, it's been fucking signed
delivered.
for and delivered.
Yeah.
That happens. Like, dude, check your house. It's at your house. How many times all day long, dude's like, hey, I placed this order. I haven't heard anything from you. And we look it up. Well, you entered the fucking email address wrong. But even more common than that, they used an entirely different fucking email address. They email us from one fucking address, and then fucking inquire from another. And he's like, oh, I'll check my other account. Or check your spam. You're growing fucking adults. Like, we've been doing this internet shit now for fucking 2 decades. 20 fucking years we've been internet, and how the fuck do you not know to check your fucking spam file?
I was going to say with the email thing, like, I've got several emails. Guys will email you and say, hey, what's up? What's the status of the order? We'll go and pull it, find it all, piece it all together, whatever, and give them options and shit, and then email them.
Never hear back.
Never hear back from them.
And I've had that happen a bunch where whenever I was doing it, I'd hear
now,
back.
A lot of you do, and I appreciate that, and you have quick responses.
I'd hear back 15 days later.
And you guys are the ones that get your shit.
Yeah, and they get it fast, too, but I'll hear back 15 days later, and I'm like, well, we're out of that now.
Yeah.
Like, I needed that.
Yeah, you'll hear back
then.
weeks later.
I always will say, like, please respond soon, ASAP, whatever, like, let us know.
And that's why we tell you, too, like, if a dude inquires about something, I'll say, hey, fucking get back to me and give me your order number. Because by the time it goes to our system, that shit might not be there. Fucking.
Yeah, stuff goes out here fast. In case you didn't know, we're pretty busy.
Very
over
fast.
300 boxes shipped out of here yesterday. Over fucking 200 shipped the day before. Fucking, and that's with being shut down.
Shitty weather and not everybody here.
Yeah.
Another thing is that run into 3 times this week so far is somebody will order something, they'll put in the notes, oh, I need this for a class or whatever. So I go and I pull what I can to give them options, and I fucking email them directly from the website, and the fucking email bounces. Well, I can't fucking get a hold of you if you could put in the fucking wrong email address. I can't give you fucking options for the class that you have in 2 weeks that you need this shit for that we don't have.
If we don't
If
take
you
it hold
can't
of you.
fucking
That's-
put in
that's-
your correct email address.
That's another good point. People have caught on over this. Well, if I tell them I got a class, I'll expedite my shit. We're seeing fucking dozens of those a day now. I got a class coming up. So what do? We stop what we're doing. I'll call Cody in here. I'll call whoever. I'll say, hey, do we have this? No, we don't have it. So I'll take them a slip, and they'll look to see what we have similar. So dude orders a Coyote 12 gauge micro or a multicam, and we don't have it, so we offer him the Coyote because we don't have the multicam he ordered, so that he can have it for his class next week. We fucking take this evolution takes 15-20 minutes each time we do this.
Yeah.
We do this dozens of times a day, trying to help you guys that say you have a class, and what do they come back with? Half of these dudes, literally 50% of them will all just wait. Really? I thought you had to have this gear for your class. Or the other one is, I'm about to schedule a class. Can you tell me when you're going to have this rig that said no ETA and it's a fucking pre-order? If you got to fucking if you got to have that piece of gear for a class, you need more training.
Yeah.
Fucking,
And it's the only ones that are
Technical
like
issues,
that are the rigs that aren't critical for training. That's the thing. We always carry the basic stuff. We almost always have it.
we just had this lady. We had her show up 6 months ago. Maybe her name's Crystal, and pain in the ass. Literally every fucking thing she ordered, emailing me. And the first time she did it, we gave her options and shit, and she said she needed it for her birthday. So we jumped through hoops, got her a bunch of options, fucking went back and forth 12 times trying to get this order shipped for her. And it's like a pistol mag and a multi-tool. There's some other, it's 15, 20 items, little items. So we get the shit shipped, and she's like, thanks, you guys are awesome. And I thought, this is how this is going to be every time we do this. And the next time she ordered, it was, a dozen items, $200 order, whatever, a bunch of little stuff. Fucking same thing, jumping through hoops, has to have it for Christmas. So she orders up, she's asking me, do you have any black and pink 12 gauge micros? We do not. I've told her this over and over. So she finally orders one on sale, orders it anyways when I turned them all on for a pre-sale. She orders them to get a 25% discount. Emails me a couple weeks, hey, how's this coming? I don't have an ETA. You knew we didn't have an ETA. I still don't have an ETA on it. So a couple months go by, same thing. I'm going to take a Jaeger class. I go, we're not going to have this rig for you most likely in black and pink. We had all the other pieces. She ordered an H set, a hydro, a bunch of shit. The only thing we were missing is the black and pink 12 gauge micro. We'd shipped all the other. I have to have this. There's something else on there. It's important. Can you ship me what you have? So we ship her all the stuff minus the 12 gauge micro. She has everything else off the order. This class is coming up in a couple weeks. Can I get this rig? I go, you're not going to have the rig. I can send you a black one right now. You will have it in time for the class. You'll be covered. But it won't match. I don't know what to tell you. I told you when you ordered. I've told you a dozen times we are not going to have this rig. We are busy running fucking 200 multicam 12 gauge micros. There's fucking piles of it. You guys see it every day when we pan through and take photos. We got fucking stacks of micro rigs coming up this tall. They're not black and pink. Because if I had 20 black and pink micros right now, I would sell 10 of them. If I had fucking 1,000 multicam ones, we'd sell them all, we'd sell them all this week.
We'd sell 2,000.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's not critical. The math just doesn't work. We will eventually do them. That's how you know about it. We do them frequently. We just haven't done them because we got more important shit ahead of it. So this dude PMs me and goes, hey, why don't you get off your ass and build Crystal's rig? I said, why don't you fuck off and build Crystal's rig? He's like, okay, I'll tell her that. I go, yeah, you fucking tell her that. I've already told her over and over. So a couple weeks go by and she fucking sends me an email. And I said, look, I'm just going to refund you and we're done. And I felt bad about it. I sent that email. At the same time, I fucking came in. I said, Heather, build a black and pink 12 gauge micro. She comes back, how many extras? I go, build 12 extras. So we got 13 going. We've been building black and pink 12 gauge micros since like Wednesday. Whenever I sent you the email, Crystal, I'm sure you're watching this. Wednesday, whatever it was last week. Heather cuts them out on Thursday. Friday they go down there. Cindy and Lisa and fucking Melinda start sewing black and pink 12 gauge micros. an ice storm fucking hits. Monday, nobody's here. Literally, I've got 3 employees here. Tuesday, we got fucking 6 employees. Yesterday, we had 10. I've still got fucking 20 employees that aren't here. I've got employees not here today again. We got people fucking their houses, had trees hit them, their power's out. It's
life.
It's
regular
it's
shit.
a mess around
the
here.
Same shit that's happening to everybody else.
Thing is, last night, we would have had that rig. It would have been there. And she's going, well, how would you have had it? Because I got to go from here to there. I'd have next dayed it to fucking Jaeger. You'd have had the fucking rig. Last night, fucking that dude gets on my Facebook page on a picture of some cocks. I just taken a picture of pieces of cocks. We have 3 girls down there sewing fucking combat cocks. It's what we train new people on. Because they're not important. A lot of them are free. They come with orders if they're a little askew. It's how our girls learn how to sew. When we're not ready to put them on premier shit, we put them on combat cocks. Because if you guys cry about them, we'll tell you to fuck off. Because most of them are free. We literally give them away with sale orders. So, dude's like, why don't you maybe you should stop making cocks and make my friend's fucking order that's 6 months old. I go, you don't, or make 6-month-old order. I go, you don't have a fucking 6-month-old order. What's your order number? He goes, well, my friend does. I go, what? Who's your friend? Post an order number. Never would post it. Starts alluding to this, and something he said it dawned on me who the fuck that was.
It was tied in.
So I fucking searched it in email, nothing. I searched him in our database. He has made an account in our database, but never ordered anything. So I put him into the fucking Facebook search. And there he is, Crystal. I know exactly who it is. I said, you can go back and tell Crystal her order's fucking canceled. I go down to the shop. Lo and behold, there's all the fucking shotgun cards for the rig, the most labor-intensive part of it, is done. Snap a photo. Here it is. Here's Crystal's rig. She's not getting it. Fucking seconds later, she shows up commenting, starts going on and on and on. And she went on fucking for hours about, well, it's too late. You could have told me. We did tell you. Every fucking time we told you. I don't know if you're retarded or what. She's like, I'm going to go see Jaeger in 2 days, and I'm not going to have my rig. Well, you have a fucking rig, because your boy told me he loaned you his rig. You have a shotgun rig. I tagged Jaeger into it. I'm like, when this fucking crazy bitch starts telling you this story, save the time. Here it is. You can see what happened. But I don't know, like, what was your end game? In the end, you wanted the rig. I am never going to send you that rig. If I fucking heard somebody else ordered it, and I thought they were going to send it to you, I would just fucking cancel the order. Like, I don't care. I don't know what you thought you were going to gain. But your boy out there talking shit's going to run all over the place now. And I'm going to be sitting on 13 fucking black and pink micro rigs, and people are going to buy them. You're going to see them around you. You're going to see a bunch of people at the shotgun class with them. All the instructors fucking wear them. You're not going to have one. Thank your fucking boyfriend for it. Have him fucking sew you a micro rig. But it's all the thing is, like, we told you from day one, there is no ETA on this. We fucking meant that. So you guys telling us you got a class, and then we make you another offer on something, just like Crystal, had to have this shit for a class. Could have wore the black fucking rig. Could have wore it with all the other fucking black, all the other shit's black and pink. Could have fucking sold it off. She wanted me to send her that rig, let her use it in class, send it back, and then fucking use it as a loaner rig, and then send her the other rig. Mm-hmm. And I said, no, I'm tired of fucking dealing with you. I have fucking thousands of people every day that are seamless and fucking easy to ship.
And happy
and
to
the
get
time, literally the time that has been tied up with Crystal's orders, that total, they might total $2,000 over the years. She has ordered shit, and that's a high number. But even if it's $2,000, I could have shipped fucking hundreds of boxes and packed hundreds of boxes in the time it took to deal with your piddly shit. We don't need it. We got enough. Fucking, there's enough up-and-comers. There's some new guys sewing shit that will jump through hoops to put up with your bullshit. We'll pass you to them. They're out there. Go find them. This has run long enough. Fucking.
Well, I was going to say another thing, too. I've been getting a few orders, which is kind of nice, that people who need stuff or whatever, you go ahead and in the notes section, like, say, if I want a Coyote medical tray, insert tray. But I would like Coyote, but I'll take OD or this.
I started mentioning it.
If you put options on there, stuff, shit goes a lot quicker and it's easier.
Yeah, because those people also know you don't ever see a med insert tray.
Right.
It is inside.
It's in a fucking pocket.
So are all the Velcro.
How many times have you sent a dude?
Like
how many times have you sent a guy? Hey, how's my med insert tray going? We don't have black. I can send you Coyote. Well, I can't have Coyote. Why? You don't see it anyway.
Yeah.
You see that a lot. Another thing, hey, can you change my order? We cannot change your order. We literally cannot change your order. We don't have access to your credit card. We can't run your credit card. We can't process it. I can't add to your order. We can't change it. All we can do is cancel it and have you place a new order. And on the refund shit, fucking PayPal is merged in with the system. Past a certain time, we cannot refund your PayPal card. It is not doable. And really, we don't have time to. So when you place an order and we have to cancel you, we're sending you a credit, a gift card. You do not take possession of the gift card. It's in the system. You get a code, which works as a gift card. So basically, our system carries a credit with you. The credit doesn't expire. It doesn't depreciate like every other gift card does.
You don't pay fees on it.
You don't pay fees, nothing on it. But we're not giving you your money back. You order from us and you get ass hurt with us later on, you didn't fucking listen, whatever it is, we're not refunding you. We're issuing you a credit just like every fucking other company does out there. As we get bigger, we have to do more shit like big companies do to make things easier for our people within. And if you don't fucking like that, don't order from us. If you're scared to order from us and you figure, well, I'll try it out and if it doesn't work, I'll get a refund. We're not fucking refunding you anymore. We will give you a credit with the company, and if you're like, I'm never ordering from you guys, well, sell your fucking credit, give it to a buddy, whatever it is, or just fucking straight don't order from us.
And that's the same thing that, like you were saying, like all the big companies, every jewelry company I ever worked for, every clothing company I ever worked for, because I worked for a lot of retail places, like that's how you do things. If someone comes in, you're like, yeah, I'll exchange that for store credit, go pick out whatever else you want. Even if they want something more expensive or less expensive, like if they can get more of the less expensive things, where they can put money off of the more expensive thing. It doesn't matter, because the money's still, you want to spend it, it's gone, whatever, but you can put it towards anything you want. And like, it's not one of those like one-sided deals like, well, I didn't get this, so I can't ever have anything. If you really like this stuff, there's always something in gear that we want, always. I work here, there's still always gear that I want. But you don't have to, you can give it away. You can make a gift to someone else. You know, people always talk about giving to others. If we didn't have what you wanted at the time, but you knew one of your friends wanted this, it's an opportune moment to pay it forward and be like, hey, get me back later, you know, I want this on SOE whenever they have this ready, but I got you this, I knew you were looking for it. Like, it's an easy way to switch
I think a lot of
hands.
it's these guys get pissed off, stomp their feet. I'm never buying from you again. And with us giving them a credit, they're pissed off. They know they have to buy from us again.
Or be patient.
How many times have we had a dude, come here Heather, how many times have we had a dude fucking make some big issue, tell us he's never buying, and we recognize his name, we're like, hey, this is that dude. We look it up, and sure as shit, here's the dude said he's never buying, went and ordered from us.
Yep.
Because they just want to save face. They're going to be a little bitch and still fucking order after they said they weren't. What would make your job easier?
They would stop, like, whenever people email me or John and they're telling them they need their order now and then have to go through my paperwork and I have to find it, I have to take time out of my day to cut just that specific order instead of doing the 100 or so run that I was doing, and it basically stops production for like the 100 people that were going to get their stuff.
And how many times does that happen?
A
A lot.
Yeah, because anytime I go
times a
out there,
week.
Heather always has a huge sheet with like where she stencils them out, because she cuts almost everything that we do. She has like 40 on a sheet at a time and does those and these like over and over and over. Like everything that you'd ever see a machine doing, she does every single day. But we stop her midway just to make her do something else.
We need to go paperless. To go paperless, we have to implement systems that we're not ready to put in place till we're in the new building. To go paperless, it will literally shut us down for a couple weeks getting that system in place and learning it. And it's just going to fuck us. I mean, right now, we have thousands of orders. When we go paperless, we will have tens of thousands of orders. It's a problem. We have to address it. It has to happen. A lot of you guys watch these videos. I know other guys, competitors watch these videos, other industry dudes that we're friendly with, industry guys we're not friendly with, watch these videos. Dudes that hate us, watch everybody. If you know something about a system for this industry, paperless, fucking throw it out there. Fucking PM me. Let me know what you know, what you're using, what works, what didn't work. But we're at the point where we've got to invest some time and some money into this, and it has to happen. We're putting $100,000 in a fucking flatbed table cutter that that's automated. We need to put the money into the system also. It has to happen. We're at that point, so that will take care of some of this bullshit. It's not gonna. The dudes all talking all the shit though. The majority of you guys, they don't have fucking orders in anyways. No. The guys speaking the loudest, they're just speaking the loudest because they don't like us. They're aligned with another company, whatever it is. Oftentimes, when you'll dig through his photos, you'll see that dude posting all over some other company, or he's making gear in his garage. But we're doing what we're doing. You guys love it. The majority of you do. Some of you don't know. A few of you guys really hate us for some reason. Thank you. You guys do more for us than the people that fucking love us. That's the sad truth. The happy guy, he'll throw our name out a couple places. The fucking unhappy dude, he'll throw our name out all over the place.
True.
All right, let's get this done.
Have a great day.